Hello geocachers, I hope you're well. I'm currently in Filey and I'm heading back to York, and I'm going to do a series of caches that I know are en route, and the first one is called Cow Omelette Elfie. Cow Omelette Elfie. Don't know what that means, but let's go looking. Now, all being well, the ones I'm going to do today are predominantly drive-bys. Right, so I'm parked up and I think you can see that windmill out of my car window, and I think you can see on the app here where the cache is according to the windmill. Let's get looking. So it's a bit wet, but I'm guessing it might be near that sign over there. Let's get across the road while it's quiet. Okay, so I found it. I'm just going to head back to the car because that's where I've left my pen to sign it, and then I shall pop back and put it back. I'm just about to pop this back and then we'll go on to the next one. Right, so that's returned. So on to the next one. As you can see, it's about 1.4 kilometers away, so not far from where I am. Won't take long in the car, only a couple of minutes. Let's have a quick look, see what it says. It's called One for the Day Grid, Bite the Bullet. Let's get looking. Right, so I'm actually not far away, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's over there somewhere. This is actually very clever. It's a little string. Unfortunately, there's not a lot you can do about muggles around here. Prop back and returned. Thankfully nobody's nicked my camera, although it's getting some funny looks. Right, so I'm 2 for 2. Good going. On to the next one. So the next one I'm going looking for is called Where's Billy's Bridge. Right, so this one's called Where's Billy's Bridge, and I think you can see there is, through the car window, there's the remnants of what used to be a bridge that crossed this road. So I'm assuming it's in that area somewhere. Let's get looking. Well, that's disappointing. Couldn't find it. So I have made a log and taken a photo for the cache owner, just to basically ask the question, because the terrain here actually looks different to the satellite image. So I don't know whether I'm just looking in the wrong place or whether it's been muggled, moved, whatever, but there was loads of rocks. I overturned loads of rocks and pebbles and stuff. No joy. Okay, on to the next one. And hopefully we'll find the next one. Okay, so this next one is called Fowthorpe Lane 1. I believe there's 4 in this series. And the first one is called Hubble Bubble. It did say it could be a bit muddy in winter. I mean, I've got my good boots on. Oh, I don't know whether I'm going to actually go ahead with this. I think once I get past this bit, it should be alright. Oh, the things we do for geocaching, eh? I actually opted to climb that gate rather than go through the muddy bit. I climbed that bit over there. So the clue on this is Ivy, no idea. I hate Ivy ones. Oh my god. This actually scared the crap out of me when I looked up. So I came around here and I thought, well, this tree's got ivy on. It's relatively close to the path. They said there's no need to go on the golf course, which is that way. So I started looking down here, looking for a little micro, and then it was like, bloody hell. Oh shit. How cool is that? Gotta admit, I do love that. Even though it did even though it did scare the Jesus out of me. Right, on to the next one, which is called 4. And thankfully, it doesn't look as though it's going to be quite so mucky. Fingers crossed, huh? I'll take that back. You know, when I said it didn't look like it was going to be mucky. And I'm having to duck. Oh dear. So, you can probably hear me catching branches and all sorts, because it's quite low, is this? Oh, the joys, the joys. Oh look, somebody's taken the high ground there to get around this particularly muddy bit. Whoa, nearly went. Whoop, whoop. Oh dear. I'm definitely changing my boots when I get back to the car. Unfortunately, I can't find this one. I've searched high and low along the length of this on both sides as much as I can get to, and this is where the GPS is saying it is. I am wondering if it was another bug one like the previous one, based on what the description says and the activity. The actual description. Sorry, but no, I can't find it. So I'm going to have to give that one up as a do not find. And actually, when I look back through the log, it seems to be a troubled one. It hasn't been found for quite some time. On to the next one. This next one is called Fowthorpe Gate, and it's about 100 metres up here, so not too far. Thankfully, it's marginally less boggy. Ooh, look at that little kind of ditchy area there. Look at that when you're thrilled by a ruddy ditch. What a gripping life I lead. There's the nicely kept golf course through the trees. I'm actually pleased to say it is a lot better down here at the moment. Not that far away. Let's have a quick look at the app. So according to this, I don't know whether you can see that, it's saying about 34 metres. The hint for this one is log the cache. See that log over there? I went straight to that and I thought, I wonder if it's a little one around there, but then I realised it's actually not. Sometimes when you see something like this, a log that looks split, you know. Look at that, how cool is that? A craft cache. I think this is actually my first proper one. Oh, and it's teeming with bugs in there. I'm actually really delighted with this one. What a great little find. There's all sorts of little swappables in there. Now I like this one so much, I'm going to add it as a favourite. But I've been carrying this golf ball that I found ages ago around with me to leave as a swappable in one of the logs, in one of the caches, sorry. And considering this is next to a golf course, that's going in there. Tucked away, back in its housing. Brilliant. On to the next one. Right, so this next one is called Twitwoo, and it's about 170 metres away from here. And if I find it, this will be my 49th find. So I'm actually hoping to make 50 today. That's the goal. Now this one was what you might call, somewhat affectionately, a bit of a f***er. Honestly, I have searched all over. According to the timer on my recorder, it'll only take me about 5 minutes to get here from the previous one, and I've been searching for about 20 minutes and finally found it. Brilliant little container. I think I'm going to need the tweezers. Okay, let's get this put back. Right, back to the car. So that's my 49th, and let's see if we can make it 50. 2-year-old ninja. Right, so I'm back in the car and I've got my shoes changed. Got those muddy boots off. As I say, I've done 49 today, up to date, and there's 3 heading through Muston. So the first one is this Church Micro at Muston. Let's see if we can make this the 50th. Woohoo! Right, so I've just parked in Muston Village and I'm roughly slap bang in the middle of 2 of them. So I'm going to head for this one first, which is near the church. Now the hint is magnetic on the bridge, and it seems to be guiding me over there. Right there. Pretty little bridge, isn't it? Now if this is magnetic on the bridge, considering this is a wooden bridge, you've got to wonder where you'd attach a magnet. There's a lot of bolts on there. Haven't found it yet, but this is the kind of Sleepy Hollow that Muston is. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give up the ghost on this one. This isn't my 50th. I have hung under this bridge, looked all over, checked back through the logs. No joy whatsoever. Yep. Oh, so frustrating. I've been looking here for about close to 40 minutes. It says it's magnetic. I know people have found it. Not for me. Dang. Right, I'm back of the car. On to the next one. Right, I know I'm not far from this one. It's called Muston Central. And the hint is about which way. I mean, that's got to be a clue, right? That big signpost. Look at this in the bus stop. It's like freebies and stuff for people. Swappables. How cool is that? 50! I'm so excited. And it's a little bit damp. But it doesn't matter. Chuffed to bits. I know that was an easy one, but the easy ones do make the harder ones more palatable. 50! I can't tell you how happy I am that I've got to 50. There's one more on the way out of Muston, and if there is a little pull-in in the car, I'm going to drive that way. If I can pull in and have a look for it, I will, but if not, I'm not fussed, because I got to 50 today, so I'm happy as Larry with that. Just in case I don't stop, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed doing today. It's been a bit of an adventure, knocking off several in one go, and I hope this video hasn't turned out too long. If you've liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. And if you're enjoying what I'm doing, please can't get the words out. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you soon. There might be a little follow on to this if I happen to pull in. But if not, cheers. Thanks a lot.